Jump.
Oh, shoot. Was this what you expected?
You know, Tyler, that's a great question. Personally, yes.
Do it again.
Let's do 10 more.
Every so often you'll spot head-to-toe stripes. Yes, those are inmates, but there is no need to be alarmed.
They're not just laying back there waiting on the meals. They work, usually a shift of 8 hours, 6 days a week with 1 day off.
You might see men wearing stripes working on Dixon Street.
It's a lot better than being trapped inside the jail. I mean, fresh air, get to interact with a lot of people, get to see the sights of Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue even from behind the scenes.
Detainees doing everything from looking for litter to lining the trash cans.
These folks chose to do that. Instead of staying here in jail, they wanted to be a trustee to be able to get out and do this, so these folks are wanting to better themselves.
Everything that we do is kind of a chance for us to give back and fix the mistakes that we did.
Jordan Pieper is one of the inmates now giving back to his community.
Drinking and driving is what got me here, so might as well help out with something that I can maybe even put my word out there, like, hey, everybody, don't drink and drive. You're going to end up like me in stripes someday.
They're trying to work their way out of their problems that they have.
Major Randall Denzer with Washington County Jail explains the detainees are non-violent people working under a watchful eye.
If people do come check them out, have a list and a set of rules on them. You have to keep up with them, watch them, know where they're at all times.
The work release program helps ease overcrowding at the jail and is a positive influence.
It helps us to shuffle them on out to where they can actually work and they feel good about themselves, getting to actually do some things, and it cuts their time down here.
Pieper's efforts cut his sentence from 60 days to 30.
It's an encouragement to get out and work, do the right thing, and kind of get their life back together.
And it gives us a chance to kind of not feel like we're inmates and feel like we're more of people.
And of course, there are some perks to working the motorcycle rally.
We got to be behind the stage, see the bands, and help with the bands. That's pretty awesome. So, I mean, that's the closest I've been to the stage in Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue since I've been in Fayetteville. And I mean, I was in stripes whenever I was doing it.
But he's also using the opportunity to spread his message.
Don't drink and drive. You'll end up exactly like me.
Just like the steers. This is a place to wear pink. I'm going to show you some live bull riding. Tell you what, this is what it's all about.
Hey, Neely, happy 4th of July to you.
On Christmas Day, these guys aren't sitting around the table eating dinner. They're making the meal at Papa John's in Fayetteville.
I actually don't mind working the holidays.
The crash site is just down this road beside me. Emergency crews are still on scene. Neighbors say the victim in this case was very soft-spoken and seemed timid.
If you drink it or shower in it, you might have noticed a strange taste or smell in your tap water.
That's our Second Amendment right, and we all have that right.
A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Empty parking lots and empty buses.
This is our 16th day.
Make that for the 17th snow day as Huntsville Public Schools set to close again on Friday.
We almost have to wait for nature to come in and melt things off, and with the plunge in temperatures, that just hasn't happened.
Huntsville School Superintendent Dr. Robert Allen says he's looking at a waiver from the Arkansas Department of Education, which would keep the district from making up all of those days lost to winter weather.
It would mean that we wouldn't have to go 178 student days. If we asked for a waiver of, say, 5 days, that means that we would go 173 days.
Which could mean no school in the summer.
I'm estimating that we would probably have to go through the second week in June in order to just do it the way our calendar stands right now.
Districts can't submit applications for waivers until the end of February, which Dr. Allen says is best since Northwest Arkansas might not be done with winter weather just yet.
We're really not at all out of the woods until after February anyways.
The superintendent says he just wants to get back on track.
We want to get the students in as quickly as possible. We're as frustrated as probably they are right now.
Good girl. Honestly, I feel like the animals that come here, that are picked up and come here, are a lot like we are there at the center. Some of us have had very vicious, painful lives.
What's he doing? Stanford has been at the correctional facility for 9 months on charges for possession of a controlled substance. She says part of starting over and the recovery process happens right here when she's volunteering.
In my case, it made me want to improve myself in my way of living.
I'm just checking to make sure their litter boxes are clean, their food bowls full and water. And then just give them a little attention for a minute.
Samantha Coggins is also in the program and recovering from drug abuse. Helping these animals on a daily basis is also helping her.
To get away from the compound for 6.5 hours a day is just awesome, but to know I'm coming here and get to spend all this time with them, it makes their life better, which makes my life better.
The shelter's ultimate goal is having every one of their animals adopted, and anyone who can help to make that happen, like these volunteers, are always welcome.
It's just incredible. They know each one of the animals, and they know their temperaments, they know their personalities, and you can tell that they love them.
It's kind of like a loss of a child, but yet it's rewarding and like, oh my gosh, he got a family group, you know, we won.
So while these women wait to get out of prison and start their life over, until that happens, they'll continue helping these animals find their new forever homes right now.
They're loyal companions, they're great inspirations, they're their best friend for life.
For some, the 4th is all about firing up the boat engine and hitting the lake.
Spread their wings, so to speak, you know, out here on the water.
While many enjoy a day off work, the Benton County Sheriff's Office is hard at work, keeping a watchful eye on the water.
Go ahead. Our purpose and goal out here, number one, is safety.
With more than 800 square miles of shoreline and nearly 10,000 expected visitors, Beaver Lake can be a dangerous destination for inexperienced boaters.
We kind of beef up our patrol out here on the water for that reason. Not just to be out here to enforce it, but to actually educate them. They need to have a fire extinguisher. They need to have insurance on their boat. They need to have a registration, a valid driver's license.
Added security for your safety while you celebrate.
Ages under 12, they have to have a life vest on. We've already had one drowning this year on Beaver Lake, and that is one too many.
One of the top priorities in boat safety is wearing a life jacket. Remember, children 12 and younger must be wearing one while on a boat at all times, and other people should have a life jacket on board while they're out and about on the water. For more on boating safety, you can check out our website. Have a happy and safe 4th of July weekend. On Beaver Lake, I'm Tyler Thomason. Back to you. Holy crap. Woo!